Okay, where is the connection? Where is the connection? Where is the connection? Okay, let's get it started. I There's a viewer that asked me to do live support on quite big model. Yes, and it is a quite big model compared to the platform. The platform is the size of Mega 8KS. And as usual, the first thing to do is decide the orientation. I'm going to check from the front. I always check from the front. If the orientation like this, there will be a very bad stepping lines on top of the bull face here. Is it a bull or a cow? Hmm. Hmm. Uh, but if I orient it like this, it needs some support here. Hmm. 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 Oh wait, let's try this angle here, and then to minimize the stepping lines, I will orient it like, sorry, like this. Do I need to support there? Nope. But the face is still too shallow. Hmm. Looks like I need to tilt it back more, like this. Let's see. Okay, I have to support there, but I think I can minimize the usage of support by tilting it like this. Yes, I can get away with support this area here. Um, okay, everything looks good so far. Now let's put some hollow. I'm not sure the viewer that requests me to support this model, the amount of hollow that he want to use. So maybe let's give it 2 millimeters. Apply. Stop the animation. I forgot to stop the animation. Okay, come on, come on. Okay, let's place the drain hole. We need to put drain hole here. Dig hole. The size is, I will put it 3 for the length of the drain hole. Is too small. Let's give it 5. Nope, not very good. Yes. As I always said, put your drain hole at the lowest point, and that is your lowest point. Now let's check the other. place that might need drain hole there. The another drain hole is needed here, and obviously over here. And now I could add a bunch of drain hole to help with cleaning the inside. Uh, CHITUBOX. I hope the version 2 works better than this. Okay, I'm done preparing the hole. Now let's start with the support. So the model is quite big. It is about slightly big, not as big as I thought it would be, but it is almost half the size of, like a full quarter of the size of Mega 8K build size. So I guess we have to use Big Daddy here. And especially because the model is very low poly, I think some den should be fine. But let's try with super heavy here, because the point is very small and I don't want Big Daddy to damage the point. Put some point, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then 3. And then over here, 1, 2, and then 3. So it will have the shape of like tripod to prevent the support from wobble. Wait, I need to charge. This is quite tricky. Let's put it here, 1, 2, and then make it 4. An extra connection here. Everything braced very well. Now, because the bottom of the foot here is very flat, we can sacrifice that surface by adding Big Daddy or 0.6, so it could hold a very strong suction voice due to the size of the model. I will add more Big Daddy here. Great. Now let's continue with super heavy or 0.4 millimeter and give them a proper support. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just like to count the support. It's just an old habit. Let's put more here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I do not rely on the red highlight of your model from your slicer because they are not, in my opinion, they are not reliable, but you could help use it as a guidance. Now, let's look at the cross section here. Let me give some explanation. Wait, how come it is so dark? The cross section here is quite flat, so you should put support on both sides here, on both edge, because if you only put a single support at the center like this, it will be very weak and your model will wobble during printing. Rafael Perotti. Oh, hi, this is your model. Okay, let me continue. We want support on both edge to prevent the model from shifting. This on the center is not needed, so I delete it. Again, support along the edge, and this is the advantage of a low poly model. It is very easy to see where is the islands. Here I am supporting the islands. Most if you are mostly working on low poly model, you will either have an edge like this, a single edge facing down. Is there an example? No, like over here, it is like a single edge. If you found a single edge like this, you should support it at the center and at the side. But if it quite flat surface like over here, you can print just fine by supporting the side like this. And then continue. So it going pointy here. So let's put some at the side. This is to help stabilize the model during printing, and then it becomes a very small point. I will try to avoid the narrow corner here. I will place it about here, but I want all the support to be connected, so I add extra. Let me check again. Yeah, you need to extra check your model if it's a slightly bigger than usual model. Yeah, this is quite slightly bigger because if it compared to medium size printer, let's do a quick comparison. Let's pick Mighty 8K. Yeah, it fill up the entire plate on medium size printer. Now let's continue. I'm going to pull straight support here. Nico Yonatan Nitiwaluyo. Oh, so this is your choice, number one. Who is number one? I do not get one. Now I will add the stabilizer here and then over here. Try to get away from the corner. From the looks of it, I think I am done with the left foot. Now let's work on the right foot here. We have to support around here. This is just me doing it by instinct because I have a feeling that it will have a very strong suction on the right foot here, and it needs more support because the position of the right foot is higher than the left foot, which means it is hang very high, so you need extra support. Now I'm going to place on both sides. Make sure all your support is connected. because you want the bracings or the connection or the cross, depends on what slicer you are using. They are called bracing, cross. You want all of the support to be connected because the model is going to have a very high peeling force. Let's see. I need to put extra here, and then over here. I try to place the support as close as possible to the edge, but not at the edge of the, because it has a very low polygon and I do not want to destroy the edges. And on the flat area here, it is easier to sand and fix the dent rather than sanding the sharp edge. Again, see it coming up from a small corner here, so try to avoid the corner and then add extra support as stabilizer. It, it, and add. Now look at the look at the armpit here. Can I call it armpit? Sorry, can I call this area armpit or leg pit? Let's check the joint. This is where the joining section from for the armpit from the left leg. Let's me mark it. I will mark it here, and then this is for the right foot. I will mark it here. And if you watch my first live video, if I remember correctly, you have to bridge the gap. See the gap here? You have to bridge the gap because if you do not bridge the gap here, the moment they are joining, how should I call it? They are joining like this. The bigger area here will have a stronger suction or peeling, sorry, I mean the stronger peeling force, and it will pull the both of the leg to the, in this orientation, it will pull them to this right side here, causing a very bad print lines. So yeah, because it is quite a large model, I have to add armpit support here. I had to put several armpit support. So armpit support. So I find interesting the orientation. Usually I place the model standing up with little bit of inclination. Yes, I orient it like this because I want to minimize the stepping lines as much as possible. This way, if you orient it flat, let me insert the original model. Move to the side here. If you place the model standing up like this with a slight inclination, I assume you will place it like this. Then you will have a lot of support under the mouth of the model here, and that is extra work and extra time for you to clean up the model. With this orientation, your focus is only this area here. And let's face it, this is the surface of your model that you want to keep pristine, and it's going to be very hard to do the cleanup and then the sanding, especially the model has very low poly like this. Yeah, and sanding flat surface and very small surface like this is not easy, and it is easier to do it under the foot here because one, it is less noticeable, and two, yeah, and two, you, you don't have to spend a lot of time to clean up the mouth here. Okay, let me continue. Let me add extra. Should I call this bridging support for the right armpit? Yes. Oh, I need to place it like this. And then I have to go all the way up here because it is quite a flat edge. And then I will go here to connect support. Yes. And I will do the same here. So everything will be connected well. And I need to add some support here to prevent this area from sagging during printing. And over here to join all the support. Yep, looking much better. And then add more over here. Now, I think I'm finished with the front leg, and then let's do it. Yeah, over here is quite easy, and if you watch the rerun, you could skip ahead because basically I just placing support near the edge. Do not go over like this to minimize the damage. Yeah, let's have a moment of silence so I can finish this up. Uh, it's too bad that CHITUBOX symmetrical support is kind of buggy and sometimes it will not work. But for this model, symmetrical support will not work at all. And it is a game of patience. Now, oh, let me tell you this. You see, there's a corner here. So make sure you place your support under the corner. You could watch my some of I do not remember which video where I when I talk about you have to support under the corner to keep your object flat. Hello Dennis, is ABS like resin possible to have little flexibility on thin models? Let's say the model is 0.3 millimeter thick. I am not sure because it is hard to answer it on my live session like this. I have to do a real test, and it depends on what brand are you using because different brands might have a different characteristic for their ABS resin. Make sure you do not forget to or miss any corner because this is a low poly model and it has a lot of corner So you have to make sure you support all of the too far, all of the corner. Um, uh, uh, this is very boring, but can you imagine I'm doing manual support all the time for the last 10 years, the patience and everything. Uh, uh, okay. And if I'm doing support for my model or doing pre-support for client, it will take longer for me because I took more attention and concentration when doing the model to make sure they have the best pre-support model. And when I'm doing live support like this, I mostly just show example of what I would do while trying to give my best knowledge and experience when doing support on model, but I might miss a thing or two because I still have anxiety doing it in front of the camera. So please understand. Okay, I finished to secure around the edge, but all all of the support size on the surrounding here is only super heavy around zero sorry, not around, it is at 0.4 millimeter support tip. It will not be strong enough to fight the peeling force, so we have to add Big Daddy and we're going to give it across the surface here. And this area is very flat, so it is, in my opinion, it is fine to sacrifice this flat area here. Let's have a little detour to support the drain hole. Why using super heavy instead of Big Daddy? If you use Big Daddy around the edge of the body here, you will end up taking out a chunk of your model here, and it adds extra work for you to fix the damage. Shia Dream, good morning, Danny. Good morning, Shia Dream. More like good night here. It is about 10:30 p.m. here. I am in Jakarta, Indonesia, GMT plus 7. So I'm sure that means you are at the other side of the world. Again, give it extra here. Now, if we only give a straight line of Big Daddy here, it will not enough to keep the rest of the flat and big area here from warping because of shrinking. So we need to, maybe you could do like crisscrossing. So this is just a quick example, okay? This is just a quick example. Maybe you could give it a crisscross like this. Sorry. I want it to be at the straight line. You could support around the edge of your cut and key here. It is fine. See, we have another cross here. You could also support around the edge of your drain hole. And We still have a large area here, so we have to. Sorry, it isn't. It's not very flat. It's kind of a circle. Wait. Let me think a bit. Yeah. We start from here and give it another cross here. I'm just doing this quickly so I do not waste much of your time watching the video. Ideally, I will be very careful to maintain the distance of my support so everything, see, it is not connecting on these two here. Oh, shoot, what happened? Okay, it is not connecting here, and it is fine because this is just an example, and I'm just doing a quick support to show what I would do when I deal with some different model, because I'm quite fortunate of doing 3D print surface on my local area here, so I dealt with, so you don't need to support the entire flat surface. In my experience, I prefer not to, because it only a waste of resin to support the entire area. And then over here, this is roughly how I would support the flat surface, keeping it some crisscross to prevent it from sagging or warping. It could happen during printing, and it could also happen during washing because there is shrinking, and it could happen also during curing because there is also shrinking. And for flat model like this, I highly suggest that you remove the support after you do the curing. Because if you remove the sorry, because if you remove the support before curing, there is a big chance. Wait. There is a big chance the flat area here will become sagging or buckling because of the shrinking during curing. Yes, I know. Ideally, people would remove the support before curing because the support is quite soft and you can minimize your damage when you remove the support. But if you remove your support after curing, you could use nipper or nipper. Some people might not know what nipper is. Wait, let me fetch my nipper. You could use a nipper like this to snap the support, or you could use a heat blower or some hair dryer, or you could submerge the model into maybe warm, or I prefer using hot water, like, but make sure not to burn your hand with the hot water to soften the model so you could remove them and minimize the damage on your model. Oh, really? I didn't know. Yes, supports are easier to remove before curing, but if you are dealing with a flat area like this, trust me, it is better to cure your model first before remove the support. And let's check the model. There is no overhang here, but we have some island here and another island here. Not, uh, wait. So this is not an island, but it is a very long overhang. So I can use super heavy here. Yes, I and then over here and then a lot sanding. Most of the time when dealing with flat surface, you will end up doing a lot of sanding. And then I will use 2-point contact. Sorry, I will pull this one. I prefer to. Oi, oi. Oh, sorry. This one here. Pull it down a bit. And then see, I want to give some stabilizer here. This point here, this support tip here to help stabilize the entire support, these two, and then some of the extra. Let me work on the extra support first. And then here, here. Back to default. Pull it down a bit and then place. See, this one support here, it is very important because the moment it move to grow the overhang here, if you do not place, let's say you do not place a support here, and your model just suddenly from this overhang jump to this support, there will be another chance of warping and causing bad print lines. So it is better to have one support here. So the entire support group over here is stable from this one support. Sorry, it is much better to give it like two support like this to prevent it from wobbling and give it much more stable grip. And the entire support is still in a straight line. See, mostly straight line. And there is a big chance for the support to shift or wobble. And because we are also working on overhang like this, we want to add some extra support and some extra, wait, generate, too far. Let's give it two support here. Let's check the cross section again. Now this support group here is no longer in a straight line and they are much more stable. So basically the most minimum is 3 support to make it like a tripod. It's like creating a bridge. Yes. And we have a small overhang here, but it is a 2-point contact and I do not like 2-point contact because you end up with extra surface to sanding here. So this is just my trick, but it is quite time consuming and tiring. No, I need you to be to have to no it I need it to be like one. I need 3 support for that. And yeah, this is going to take quite a while, but but at least a it is a fun game for me. Move it here. I have a very not a very heavy, but slight OCD when it's come to doing support, and I want all of my support in a neat and organized place. Wait, too far. Delete this one. And then still some manual work. I need to adjust this one here to this side. Crazy. Yep, it is crazy. But the end result, if you print this a lot, you will have much a better time when cleaning the model. I'm going to wait. Let me put this one over here. Yes, I know I haven't touched the the island, and I still need to move. Wait, sorry, I clicked the wrong. Move this one here. If you use CHITUBOX Pro, you cannot do this. Okay, it is only available on. Sorry, I mean if you use CHITUBOX Basic, you cannot do this. It is only available on CHITUBOX Pro. And the same with Lychee, it is only available on Lychee Pro. On Lychee Pro, you could use the function on spacebar. Now let's keep it more organized. This over here, and then this to this side here. Okay, looks good. The angle is quite shallow. Give it a higher angle. Okay, now let's do the last one. Hey, come on. Hey, hey. Sorry. Pull it back and then slide it here. And then, hey, come on. Over here. Now let's wait or organize this support first. It is too high. Pull it down a bit. Wait. And then a bit enter. So give it a nice angle like that. Oh shit, I forgot I need one more support. That's why orientation. This caused confusion, second guessing support placement. I don't really get the. I need one more to help the bridging here. I guess I have to do it again. Press E, move it here, and then move closer. Pull it backward. Pull it to this side. Check the placement. It is too high. And then move the support tip. I know, I know for some people will think that this is such a stupid way to do support. I have to agree, but it works. It works to minimize your damage during cleanup. At least you will not having a 2 point support like this and have to have extra area that you have to clean up. And this at least this works best for me, at least in my experience. Wait, I think the angle is too high, too low. Oh my god, where's the tip? The tip. Oh, this, Oh, sorry, the contact depth 0.2. Okay. We also need to envision how we are going to clean up the support. Yes, that is exactly what I meant. Thank you for help me explaining what I am doing. Uh, I'm sure some of you dealt with the so-called pre-support model, and most of the time, those pre-support model are very hard to do the cleanup because most of them are not having my experience like this when doing support. Okay, let's see. Do I need to make 2-point contact? Yeah, I think I will add some support here to have a nice bridging. I will move this one here to extend the bridging. There is one more trick I will show after I finish with this area here. I will move this one over here too to help stabilize the model and combat the peeling force and yeah everything. And then the last one. 1 and 2 and 3. We have, oh okay, I will replace this one to the corner and see. I'm not sure, but the support wait, I'm pressing E. Oh, sorry. I meant to highlight them, so let's just use D. This support here there there is a very big gap here, and you could see that this one will not be stable enough. So what we could do is add some extra here, and then sorry, switch to Big Daddy. Add some. Don't do it from bottom like this because you will have extra island here. Uh, 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 but you do it from the top like this. This is also help to bridge this support to his friend here to prevent to sorry, I accidentally pressed delete to prevent this one from wobbling. And I will do the same with this one. Adding support tip here. And also with this one here. It will have a slight wobble in this gap here, but the moment they are printing this area, they will hold on to each other and prevent your printed model, your model here, from wobble. Let's see. Let's check. Uh, the angle is quite shallow, but there is no thin surface getting print here, so I guess we don't need any support here. What about over here, the left ear? Also no, we can just get fine without adding support here. And also to the ear, and also over here there no island at all, no crazy overhang. And I think, wait, they are not connecting here. I forgot we have a straight line support. This group here is quite straight and they are quite tall. So let's give it some extra support. Let's put it there. And then here. Can I add more? Let me see if I could add more. Yeah, I think I could add more over here, but I need to adjust the placement to this place. Yes, this seems much better. And then adjust the angle. And then I think I am done. Rafael Perotti, thank you very much. Thanks for the lesson on my model. You are welcome and thank you very much for the super thanks. Oh god, those pre-support models with all the bracing. Yes, it is a quite big model and you need a lot of bracing. Now, you could minimize your bracing. I see some people use very minimal amount of bracing. But do you want to risk wasted resin from your model shifting because it is not strong enough? Because it is not strong enough from the lack of bracing. Sometimes it is better to over support, but your print is success rather than minimize this, minimize that, but your print is failing. I think I am done with the model. I guess this is it for today's Thursday night live support from sorry Grandeur Model. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Grandeur Model. You guys could check the correct spelling in the description, and if you want to check Rafael Perotti Model. So as usual, thank you guys for watching and see you in the next live session or in the next video.